Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Study English with Frank. And if this is your first time to our channel, a special welcome to our English learning channel here. We are now getting students signing up from all over the world, Asia, Africa, South America, and it's so nice that you are joining us. Today, we're going to be continuing our series on homophones. Homophones. Let's get started. Before we get started today, I would just like to ask you a quick favor. If, as you are watching the lesson today, you find it helpful, please hit the like button just below the video. We're on a big push to grow our channel, and the only way that YouTube will let us do that is if they get some type of indication from you that you like these lessons and want to see more. If you don't comment below, then they will not really promote our videos. So that would really help us out if you could like and make some comments in the comment section below. Tell us what you think of the lessons. I'll ask some questions as we go through the lessons that you can answer in the comments below. And the more comments we get, the more likes we get, the more our channel will grow and the more lessons we'll be able to produce. That's just how YouTube works, so I appreciate you helping us out there. So with that, let's get started. Aisle and aisle. Two words that sound identical, right? But completely different meanings. I think the best way to get to know these words is to see how each one is used in an English sentence. And I've chosen these sentences because they are easy English sentences. Please walk down the aisle quietly. They chose the first aisle seat when they came in. Your seat is in aisle J. When you go to the movie theaters, do they have designated seating? In a lot of theaters, they do, and so they'll tell you that you're aisle J, seat 24. So when you go in, you might need to turn on your smartphone flashlight to see, but you need to find your designated seat in aisle, in this case, aisle J. Your seat is in aisle J, seat 24. And that's what we call an aisle. Let's take a look at the other aisle. It's really a short way of talking about an island. An island. That's a body of land that is surrounded by water, right? It's an island. Well, another word for island is isle. And you'll probably notice the way it's spelled, you don't hear the S. It's not isle, it's isle. You don't pronounce the S. You keep that one silent. And so let's use it in a few sentences. The isle is known for its beautiful beaches. The isle has very rocky shores. The isle is a favorite stopping place for birds. Our next homophone is do and dew. The morning dew was on the grass. Dewdrops look beautiful in the morning. Dew was dripping from the beautiful rose. That's that moisture that accumulates overnight when the temperature is changing and you wake up in the morning, you go out to the field and it's all wet. Not because it rained, but because of the dew. Let's take a look at the other one. Our trip was canceled due to the heavy snow. The project is due next Monday. My rent is due today. Our next homophone is flower and flour. Let's take a look at some examples. She brought some flour to make bread. He needs more flour for the recipe. The cake was made with rice flour. And flower? The flower garden is in full bloom. He brought her a nice flower for their date. She loves the smell of flowers. Our next homophone is grate and grate. If you are a chef, a cook, you probably know this little device here. It helps you shred vegetables into your recipe, and it's called a grater. And the process of doing it is called grating. And if you want to ask somebody to do it, you say, could you please grate some vegetables? Let's see it in some sentences. Please grate the cheese for the pizza. The grate was old and rusty and needed to be replaced. The grate can be used to shred cabbage. Now, there's another use of grate that you will hear some people say. They might say, that loud music really grates on my nerves. Have you ever had that experience where the music is loud or it just sounds bad and it really hurts your ears and just grates on my nerves? It's just like that shredding process with the grater, right? That music has the same effect on your nerves. It's causing your nerves to be shredded, grated. It really grates on my nerves. But then let's take a look at the other grate. It is really great to see you. She had a great time at the party. Heel and heel. She broke the heel of her shoe. The heel of this bread is hard. Have you heard this? The heel of the bread? That's the piece that is at the very ends of the loaf. The front and back of a loaf of bread, the last two slices at each end are called the heel of the loaf. And often it's a little bit more crusty, and so we can say the heel of this bread is hard. The dog nipped at my heel as I walked away. All right, let's take a look at the other heel. It's all about recovering from an injury. You're healing. You're coming back to health, or maybe you got a burn on your hand. Well, after some time, it looks a lot better. Your wound or your burn has healed. Let's look at it in a few sentences. Time will heal all wounds. The doctor said it would take 3 weeks to heal. Her hurt feelings may never heal. Well, that's our lesson for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to give it a like. That helps our channel grow. And if you haven't already done so, we invite you to subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified each time we release a new lesson. We'll see you next time here at Study English with Frank. So long for today.